Wrestling, as we all know, is fake, but it takes a lot of effort to keep the mystique of kayfabe alive in what is now 2017, but with the age of technology upon us, it's nearly impossible to keep everything hidden. I'm D-Wicked from Watch WWE, and these are the 10 WWE secrets caught on camera. Number 10, Sin Cara's entrance. Nice and simple, there he goes, over the top rope with ease thanks to that trusty trampoline. Number 9, calling moves. The first of many things on this list that are just general broad topics instead of singular events. Wrestlers call moves pretty often in matches because, well, it's fake and the opponent needs to know what they're doing at all times. Almost any time a wrestler tucks their head somewhere you can't see it, they're calling a move. Watch referees too, they're doing the same thing. Number 8, audio changes. This was extremely noticeable on SmackDown before it went live, and it isn't used as much nowadays, but Kevin Dunn isn't exactly subtle when it comes to audio jumps. Earlier 2016, and especially in 2015 for some reason, constantly on SmackDown you could hear massive boos for Roman Reigns, and then out of nowhere the crowd is cheering. Obvious as balls, annoying as ever. Number 7, Roman Reigns laughing. He's back. This clip has been going viral lately on Twitter, so I'll just let it play. And hey, we've already had 2 involving Mr. Reigns. Let's complete the trifecta. Number 6, Roman Reigns' blood capsule. Look at how obvious this is. Watch Byron Saxton, watch this. Watch him hand the red capsule to Roman, and then Roman takes the red capsule and applies it to his big, stupid Samoan face. Number 5, that one NXT episode. It's a good thing no one watched the original 5 seasons of NXT because 1, they were shit, and 2, there was a season 3 episode of NXT in which Kevin Dunn accidentally recorded himself the entire episode.
Object.
What? Why?
I want to cut to him a little sooner and see him say I object.
Because everyone has a price.
It's an embarrassment that one of the only 2 interesting things to ever happen to that old shitty show was this huge flop on Kevin Dunn's part, and of course the other thing being the Nexus, but even that ended up just about as well as this episode of NXT did. Number 4, practicing beforehand. This happens all the time, especially when you have wrestlers who want to perfect what they're doing. Randy Savage was a prime example of that. He liked practicing his matches move by move before he got them down to a T. Most notably, the amazing WrestleMania 3 match with Ricky Steamboat was perfected to death by the 2. But other moments like Undertaker practicing his cement burial of Paul Bearer and Shinsuke Nakamura's NXT TakeOver Dallas entrance have been seen floating around the internet before they actually took place live. Number 3, blading. You all know what blading is, the intentional act of cutting oneself. Now you all know what blading is for sure. We've seen dozens of pictures and videos surface of wrestlers cutting themselves. Ones of Ric Flair and Batista most notably come to mind, but if you look deep enough, you can probably find any wrestler from the Ruthless Aggression era and beyond that's been caught in the act of blading. Number 2, the commentary scripts. Wow, 2015 was a bad year to work in WWE. Between the injuries, being Sting, being Billy Gunn, and having this sheet of commentary guidelines being posted and spread around the internet, it was a pretty shit year. The guidelines include all sorts of gems, most notably making topical references, i.e. Vince McMahon and Taylor Swift have this in common, and number 1, the MSG curtain call. I've talked about a few topics on this channel way too many times to count. The Montreal Screwjob, the Pipe Bomb, the Al Wilson storyline, Mick Foley falling off or through Hell in a Cell. In case you somehow don't know what this is, the curtain call incident is when the Clique minus X-Pac all went out in the ring after a show in Madison Square Garden on Kevin Nash and Scott Hall's final night in the company. The downside was Michaels and Hall were babyface while Helmsley and Nash were heels. So it was the ultimate break of kayfabe in an era that still believed in kayfabe pretty strongly, so it's understandable how this moment caused a little bit of a problem backstage for Big Dick McMahon. And that's our list. What are your thoughts? Tell us in the comments below, and if you like what you saw, check out our other work over at Spacebound, Watch 10's, Conspiratorial Wrestling, and of course, D-Wicket. You can follow me on Twitter at DWicketYT, and if you enjoyed, like the video and subscribe for more of the best wrestling content you've ever seen. Thank you all for watching.